I'd like to talk to you today about a simple concept I developed called the 4 C's. I use this when I'm considering any goal setting or any big decision that we need to make. So the 4 C's, the first C then is choose. You've got to make a decision. Whether it be, should I change jobs? Should I change career? Should I go back to university? Or should I take my company in a different direction or start focusing on my health? You have to make a decision. Quite often these times, the decision is a big part, it's a big stumbling block, because it's something we really don't want to face because there's so much change involved in our lives. But you have to choose. Once you've made that decision, then the important thing is to get underway. So you have to commence. The second C is to commence. So you've made your decision, now you're on your way. Get going. Far too often we wait for perfect. We make excuses as to why we can't start now. I don't have the right technology, I don't have the right software, I don't have enough people working for me, I can't do it, I don't have the time. Get going. If you have the most passionate thing about you and the thing that you want to do in your life, if you don't start, you'll never know. You'll make mistakes along the way, but those mistakes become lessons, and those lessons lead you to being better at what it is that you're going to do. We have two fears in this world. One is that we won't be good enough, and the other is that we won't be loved. In this stage, we smash through those and start living the life that we want to live. The third then is that we need to commit. So you're probably wondering, why does commit come after commence? Because one of the most important things is to get going. Once we're actually on the way, that's where we get these commitment issues. That's where we were, well, is this going to work out? And we start to panic and we start to see these flags coming up. So this is where you've got to commit to the process. You've got to see the mistakes, see the roadblocks and smash through them to get where you want to go. So that's why commitment comes at this part of the process. Now you can do that yourself with a detailed plan that you hold yourself accountable to, or you can use a coach, or if it's training for your health, you can use a personal trainer. If you think that you can't hold yourself to those commitments, get somebody else to do it for you. Finally, once you're on your way and you're working towards your goal, remember that goal is only a starting point. Just because you started looking for goal A doesn't necessarily mean you'll end up there. You might end up at goal B, but you won't know unless you get started and you're on your way. If you look at Pfizer, for example, Pfizer started making Viagra as a completely different drug. It had nothing to do with erectile dysfunction, but now is one of the most successful drugs in the world. That's because somewhere, someone along the line was like, hold on a minute. So off in this direction was where they went. They were trying to make a drug to thin blood, and they ended up solving erectile dysfunction. So that's why what Viagra was then marketed as, something completely different from what they started at. So our 4th C is consider. As we go on our journey, as we're going along, we've got to see the signs. We've got to pick up on those signs and say, well, hold on a minute. That's not necessarily where I'm going now. But if we didn't have the goal, if we didn't get started, if we didn't commit to the process, then we wouldn't know. Once we've done consider, we're straight back round again and we're at choose, to go through the 4 C's again. So choose, commence, commit, consider. Thanks for listening.